I'm Roseville Mayor Dan Roe. Welcome to the State of the City address. As usual, it's been an eventful past year and more in Roseville, full of new and ongoing initiatives that focus on achievement of our community aspirations. Today, I'm strolling through the Muriel Saline Arboretum at Central Park, our city's premier green space. We'll begin our recap with our Parks and Recreation Department. Parks and recreation facilities and programs are essential to many of our community aspirations, especially those around health and well-being. Roseville's nationally recognized park system has 32 parks, totaling 679 acres. We're adding to that in a targeted response to resident feedback and community needs. Crews are building a new neighborhood park at 2381 County Road B on the western edge of the city. The community has been involved in the planning and selection of amenities, and they will help us name this new park, which is slated to open in 2025. I'm proud to share that the John Rose Minnesota Oval was selected as the #1 outdoor ice skating rink in the United States in a USA Today readers poll. We went head-to-head with premier ice skating facilities across the country, including Rockefeller Center and Lake Placid, but our residents and visitors rallied, and we iced the competition. We are working diligently to ensure our facilities and programs are accessible to all residents. We have improved services for people with disabilities. We paved the paths at the Arboretum, which makes our gardens easier to navigate for visitors of all abilities. In 2023, the city also implemented the Reach for Resources Inclusion Services program to offer on-site inclusion support for Parks and Recreation program participants with physical and cognitive disabilities. The program provided 244 hours of inclusion services, and we increased funding for it this year to meet the growing demand. Police and fire and emergency medical services are integral to our aspirations to be safe and healthy, but also contribute to environmental stewardship, as we will see. In 2022, Roseville became the first fire department in the state of Minnesota to respond to calls with enhanced life-saving capabilities through an innovative advanced life support program. In 2023, Roseville Fire added additional skills and medications to better meet the emergency medical needs of our community. This program is saving lives. Ashes, a silver lab, joined Roseville Fire Department in October of 2023 thanks to generous community donations. The pup is training to become a certified service and therapy dog. She comforts firefighters who work stressful 24-hour shifts, as well as first responders around the Twin Cities, including Ramsey County Dispatch, MnDOT, and the Minnesota State Patrol. Ashes is part of a greater health and wellness effort for our firefighters. Ashes will also eventually offer comfort to members of the public, including families displaced by house fires or other emergencies. The City of Roseville is investing in an electric fire engine as we further lean into our sustainability goals. The new engine, to be delivered in 2025, will be more nimble, quieter, and less polluting than its diesel counterparts. While we are spending more on the engine up front, the electric fire truck has longer warranties and will run longer than conventional diesel fire engines. We will also save on fuel, and its design reduces repetitive stress injuries suffered by our staff. Additionally, traditional diesel engine costs continue to rise, approaching the cost of electric alternatives, and their availability as a long-term firefighting platform is becoming more uncertain. We continue to innovate in our police department. In 2023, we launched the Letters Instead program, where officers send letters to motorists observed with minor equipment violations, such as a burnt-out headlight, instead of initiating a stress-inducing traffic stop. We also connected motorists to programs that can help them complete these minor fixes at no or a low cost. The new program was launched after Roseville Police Department conducted a review of all policies and procedures and determined that traffic stops based solely on equipment violations disproportionately impacted communities of color, which undermined law enforcement's legitimacy. More than 1,800 letters have been sent, and we've received positive feedback from the community. This program also helps to free up time for traffic enforcement efforts that improve roadway safety with an emphasis on curbing distracted driving, excessive speeding, street racing, and impaired driving. We continue to expand and deepen the work of Roseville Police's Community Action Team, or CAT. This team, made up of 6 police officers, 3 embedded social workers, and a housing navigator, or working on many of the underlying social and behavioral issues that often lead to police calls. Our Multicultural Advisory Committee, or MAC, made up of residents, continues to advise and challenge our police leadership to innovate and improve service. We thank the MAC committee members for their commitment to our community. Roseville Community Development helps the city achieve its aspirations around economic prosperity, thriving neighborhoods, and housing, as well as the environment. We continue to see robust development and permit activity for both commercial and residential projects. We are seeing growth and reinvestment in our retail and entertainment hubs, including Rosedale Center. We're also seeing healthy growth in our production of housing, both market rate and affordable, as well as senior and general occupancy. Over the last 5 years, housing production in Roseville has totaled 1,090 units. That includes 890 units of apartments and 100 units of detached or attached low-density housing types. Toward achieving our sustainability aspiration, in 2023, the city established new standards requiring electric vehicle charging to be incorporated into new or refurbished parking areas. Roseville's License Center and the city's Passport Center are busier than ever as we expand the services we offer and absorb business from other cities that have closed their license centers. Our staff completed more than 185,000 transactions, ranging from driver's license applications, passport applications, vehicle titles, tab renewals, and fishing and hunting licenses. Roseville License Center became a third-party testing office in 2023 that offers state of Minnesota knowledge testing to get a driver's license or permit. Individuals can complete their required test and complete an application all at our office. Roseville remains committed to providing these critical public services. Roseville Public Works has an important role in the interconnectedness and health and safety of our community, providing clean, safe water, along with sewer services and maintaining roads and other critical infrastructure. The Public Works Department maintains 123 miles of streets, 91 miles of pathways, 162 miles of water mains, 143 miles of sanitary sewer lines, 12 lift stations, and 128 miles of storm sewer pipes. 2023 and 24 have been busy construction years for the city and its partners as we rebuild streets, add pathways, and replace aging water lines. As always, slow down in construction areas and thank you for your patience. In 2023, we added a full-time sustainability specialist who is working with city staff, residents, and businesses to preserve resources and protect our environment for future generations. I'm proud to say that we received the League of Minnesota Cities Sustainable City Award for that work. Thank you to all residents who have responded to our Lead-Free Roseville initiative. State regulations require that we document the composition of all water service lines in the city in an effort to identify any that are lead in our system. Over 75% of residents and property owners have responded, and we are confident that we can reach 100% by the fall of this year. If you haven't yet responded to the survey, go to cityofroseville.com/leadfree and upload a photo per the instructions. This year is a big election year. We'll be voting for president, federal, state, and local offices. The city of Roseville will have 2 questions on the ballot to help fund critical city services into the future. We are calling it Invest in Roseville. Roseville is at the crossroads of the Twin Cities, bordering both Minneapolis and St. Paul. While we count 36,000 residents, our city practically doubles in size every day with workers, shoppers, and other visitors. We are a regional shopping and dining destination, with Rosedale Center alone attracting 14 million shoppers each year. We ranked number 4 in the state for taxable sales in 2021, bringing in $2 billion, only behind Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Bloomington. The cost of maintaining community assets, including roads and parks, is substantial. We've run out of space to store and maintain the more than 300 city vehicles it takes to keep the city running, including snowplows, street sweepers, mowers, sewer equipment, and park maintenance equipment. In 2021, the City Council approved a civic campus master plan to more efficiently use city spaces for our maintenance and other operations. We studied funding sources, and after much deliberation, asked the legislature if we could seek voter approval on a local sales tax. The legislature approved our request, and now this request goes to you, the voters, this November. In the first question on the ballot, we are asking residents to pass a half-cent sales tax to build a new maintenance facility adjacent to the existing City Hall campus. This means visitors and residents will both contribute to the cost of maintaining our city. The only other option is to build a new maintenance facility and add that cost to Roseville property taxes. This means Roseville residents and businesses would pay the full cost themselves. The second question we are asking residents is to allow us to use some of that half-cent sales tax from question 1 to build a new license center, because the existing license center will be displaced by the new maintenance facility. We know the license center serves customers from across the Twin Cities. Using a sales tax to fund that new facility means Roseville residents will share the cost with visitors from outside the city who are utilizing those services. This spring, the City Council adopted new community aspirations after a year of intensive community engagement, which we called Envision Roseville. We are looking to build upon those efforts and turn those aspirations into organized and actionable efforts. Staff and the City Council will be undergoing a strategic development process to craft goals and key performance indicators to ensure we continue to deliver quality services that align our community values. Thank you for tuning in. I encourage you to get involved with our city, including being a volunteer or a commissioner or just attending one of our many community celebrations or programs. After all, it's the people of Roseville that make the state of the city.